You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey!
Hey, y'all.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Two Drunk Sistas podcast. I'm D.
And I'm W.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode. Hey.
Y'all, so we've been chilling with Jose. You know how Jose get down.
Listen, Jose was like, hey, baby.
Let me see. You
Hey.
work.
Hey.
Let me see you work.
Hey,
Let me
Jose
see you
was like, listen, just go over. I just want to get in between y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the life of the party.
Let me just little whisper something, son. Tell you that the thing is thangin'.
Let me
that thing be
Let me
thangin'.
tequila you to the tequilas. Whatever that means. But yep, that's what we sipping on. And we are also sipping on the bottle is finished, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We also sipping on some sandals. I'm just kidding. It's
Some
called
sandals?
Barefoot. It's Barefoot Fruitscato.
I'm about to say the Sandals Resort. Because I need to go, honey. Okay, you need a vacation for a vacation, baby.
Y'all, it's the blueberry flavor.
So it's the Fruitscato
Yes,
blueberry.
Barefoot Fruitscato.
Listen, it's heavy on the blueberry, though.
It really is.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cha cha cha.
All right, guys. So we're reviewing Pray for the Devil.
Listen,
We are
Lucifer
reviewing
fans, y'all know
Pray
when he's at
for
the piano.
Devil.
Ooh, Lord. We didn't need that time. We really didn't need that, but that's okay. Yeah, moving on. We're moving on.
So we're reviewing Pray for the Devil. We finally saw that ish. Okay, so let me tell you what the internet is saying, what the description is. Okay, if you don't know what Pray for the Devil is. Okay.
Every time you get,
Pray for the Devil.
all I see is Lucifer.
And his face be so sad, you be like, whoa. Why, Lucifer? Why? All right, so the internet description, the summary is saying that. Music, please. Because this shit is long as fuck. God damn. The Roman Catholic Church combats a global rise in the demonic possessions by reopening schools to train priests to perform exorcisms. Although nuns are forbidden to perform this ritual, a professor recognizes Sister Anne's gift and agrees to train her. Thrust onto the spiritual front line, she soon finds herself in a battle for soul of her young girl who's possessed by the same demon that tormented her own mother for years earlier.
Dun, dun, dun.
And scene. Okay, guys, and that's
the podcast.
that's what the movie is about. So when we read this, we were like, okay, like, to be one honeybees. Okay, to be one honeybees. Your girl fell asleep. Okay, Josue. I said Josue. Josue was talking in my ear, but like,
I think I made the drink a bit.
W made the drinks strong. No, not
sorry.
strong. Skorong. SKRONG. Skorong. Because Jose was telling me. Jose was like, that thing is thangin'. That thing is thangin'. That thing is thangin'. That thing is thangin'. That. Listen, guys, man. I don't know if it was Jose made me sleepy. I don't think so, because if a movie was really, really good, I wouldn't have fallen asleep.
You know what? Okay, so I didn't get sleepy at all, and I had a couple of glasses. So
Great for you, my dear.
D's on one end and I'm on the other. So it wasn't bad.
It wasn't a bad movie, but
it
didn't.
definitely it could have had more, suspense.
I
to
just
it.
felt like it was so simple. It was like
It definitely was.
it
Simple.
was like A B C A. It just 1 2 3 A.
We don't own the rest of that song. Please don't cancel us. We don't own the rest of that song. We do not.
Listen,
But yeah,
I wish a motherfucker would try to cancel me. Try to cancel me.
That goddamn song. Okay.
Listen, guys,
Do you remember how it started off?
It started off with Anne's character, who was a little girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And while she was praying, the Lord's Prayer.
Yes,
I think it was.
That's right.
And then her mother was knocking on her door saying,
knocking on heaven's door. Oh, we don't order right door. Oh, yeah.
The mother was knocking on the door to say, "Let me in, let me in, Caroline,
outside."
Caroline, let me in.
Okay.
And then he said, "God is in His holy temple." Oh my God, we are starting this whole podcast all incorrect.
Yeah, listen,
Y'all
don't get politic. Oh no,
you can't even say that, bitch. Poltergeist. Y'all don't
get the poltergeist. Are you guys even true horror fanatics?
Oh my gosh.
Y'all have to understand, D. Listen, D and I will quote
other
other horror movies while we're talking about another horror.
Okay, don't invite us to no goddamn parties, because baby, you feel left out, baby.
No, because we're going to a whole montage. Okay. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
We gotta run. I just spilled the wine, Lord Jesus. Please, Jesus, the fire.
Guys. Woo. Like Dee was saying, it starts off with the little girl, and then she's praying the Lord's Prayer, and someone is knocking on her bedroom door. We realize it's the mom. Oh my God, that scene is a little creepy to me.
Why is it creepy?
Because the mom bangs her head, the way the mom bangs her head.
Because she started off with a soft knock, and then she started using her head.
Let me in, and she starts banging her head, and
she starts banging her head like she was listening to a heavy metal song.
Yes, and it was just getting faster, so you know clearly that something is wrong. Mm-hmm. And then the scene pans out where it looks like the door ends up being open, or it's implied that the door opened and we hear the little girl scream, and then pans to the next scene.
Right. And this goes to Anne's character, who is a nun.
Yeah.
And so she's going to the school to figure out. I think what prompted her was she knew that even though a lot of people was telling her that her mom was schizo.
Yeah.
She knew that my mom was schizo, but my mom also was possessed, talking to me, saying that, hey, it's these voices in my head, it's telling me these things, but it's not really me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that led her to being the nun, going into the nunnery.
Yeah.
But I think later in the movie we found out that she had a child.
Yes.
And she gave up that child, and the sisterhood, the nuns, really took care of her. And I think this is where she started her journey.
Yes.
Of nunnism.
Is that a word?
No, it's absolutely not a word.
I was like,
the nunnery, is a nunnery a word?
Is nunnery a word?
I don't know. Absolutely not, but we were using it today.
Wow. Yeah, that's like Dee said, that's what you never know what your life is gonna take you. So I think her going into the shelter, which was we find out later that it was led by a group of nuns. Mm-hmm. And like Dee said, she was with child, and she gave up the child, and so she grew up in the nun, in like the covenant or whatnot, and she got into this school that specifically focuses on. Well, she got into this, not a school, but she got into this organization.
Yeah, that helps.
She was a nurse.
She was a nurse, because I think it was this school. This school was like a two-parter. It was one that teaches the priesthood how to do exorcism, and then the other part was the nursing side, almost like a caregiver.
Yeah, so you get the physical elements, excuse me, being treated, as well as the spiritual sector, as So you get both ends in within this building.
Yeah,
and so starts to partake into, or she kind of slides her way in. Obviously, she's the only female amongst the
priesthood.
Priesthood, the exorcism group. So she stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So even though she kind of slides her way into the classroom where they're talking about exorcism, everybody recognizes her or sees her because she's the only woman.
Right, she's the only one that kind of expressed interest in it because of what she's been through as a child. She's been abused as a child. But, you know, she realizes that it's not because the mother didn't love her. It's just because she was possessed. So she was just trying to get to the root of the cause.
Yeah, and she also stated while talking to, what would you call Virginia Madison's character? She was like an academic.
Virginia Madison.
Yeah, she's the lady with the blonde hair that came.
Oh, I thought she was not a skeptic, but I thought that she was like a psychiatrist.
Okay, so psychiatrist within that organization?
Slash psychology, because she really didn't believe in exorcism. She thought exorcism was a form of people having schizophrenia, personality disorder. Yeah. So she's, I don't know. I don't even really know if she believes in
she even real? Okay,
exorcism.
Right. So she's talking and talks to. There's a scene where she's talking to Anne. Where Anne is talking to Virginia Madison's character, and she tells her that her mom, even up to her last days, she knew that her mom was trying to fight for her and pretty much gave up herself so that the voices wouldn't take the daughter. So it seems that Anne was really adamant about, like, I knew my mom loved me, but she was just battling. She was possessed. She was possessed.
She was battling the demon, and the demon won because at the over everything, the mother took her life, right? She took her life. And so now it just goes into Anne
visiting different patients.
But we all know that this demon wants Anne. Yeah. Because Anne says that she's a child of God. Of course, you know, the demon wants the child of God. That's just 8 billion people, because everybody's a child of God. Right. What make it special? I don't know.
Her light is probably fluorescent. You know what I'm saying?
So the demon just is trying to possess Anne. That's what it wanted, because I think during the middle of the movie, the mom was like saying that they don't want me, they want her.
They want her.
Right, yes, right. Yes. So it kind of reminded me of what's the movie we were watching? Is it The Exorcism that was on the series? Yes, with the series where the demon came back and possessed the daughter, but it really wanted the mom. Yeah, so it's like unfinished business. Yeah, so it kind of like stayed in the bloodline. Yes. So this movie kind of reminded me of it, the way that it was written or going about. So, you know, of course, while Anne was visiting these patients, she, you know, the demon was trying to entice her. Yeah, was trying to entice her to like, yo, let me in. Not about to hear my chinny. Right, and then the demon was like, I'll huff and I'll put and I'll blow. We're good. Pretty much the demon was like, yo, like, I'm gonna keep fucking with you until the end of time. So she would have these many episodes where she would visit this, like, one main patient. It was a male patient that really wasn't saying much, and she was wiping his, you know, kind of like giving him like a bath, like a whole bath, yeah. And, you know, I wonder if she wiped his balls too. No, oh God. And so, the balls need to be wiping. They do need to wipe. But guys, so it obviously the demon was like the demon was in the patient, and it said, "We were waiting for you." It started dancing with her. Right. And all of that caught on camera. So I think I like the fact that they caught it on camera. Yes. Yeah, because then they were able to see, like, oh, clearly there's some kind of connection, because I don't know if it was what would you call him? Not an archdiocese? Would he be an archdiocese? I think so. Okay. Like the head nigga in charge. Yeah. So he was like, well, the HNIC. Basically, and he said, well, she really didn't have to provoke the demon at all. It just, you know, so there's some kind of personal connection going on. Right. Yeah. So they wanted to keep an eye on her. Yeah. While she was in the at the school. Mm-hmm. And of course the I want to say the leader of the nuns. Like the lady. Oh yeah, she's Superior, Mother Superior. Yeah, Mother Superior. Mm-hmm. She wanted to keep her safe because I think she knows she knows her background story. Yes, and knows the demon is after her. So she was trying to keep her not going to these exorcism things because it's like you're kind of like opening up the
mm-hmm.
door to
mm-hmm.
be possessed,
mm-hmm.
and not even possessed, but just opening up that door for anything to happen. And she know that she was in danger at that point, because Anne was curious. I would be curious too. So she would go to these exorcists. She would barge into the exorcism class. She would just sneak up in there and have a seat. Mm-hmm. And just to listen to see why are these patients being exercised and stuff like that.
And she came up with her own after doing things, getting a hold, of course, with the help of one of the other priests, but getting a hold of some records of other patients who were transferred from that facility to the Vatican, where some of them didn't survive, and she ended up seeing where one case the woman survived, and y'all, one of the patients, I guess she was cutting herself, and her face kind of was like had a prosthetic piece, but it looked very skin like. Yeah. But the patient removed like part of the face, and it was like nothing there. So
because she gouged out her that part
of her face, and so Anne kind of came up with her own conclusion, like, well, if you have guilt and shame, then this is a way that you allow the demon to take over you when you have so much guilt and so much shame around whatever it is.
Well, whatever that you're shameful
of. Yeah, and so I think she brought it up to, like, one of the professors of the class that she was in and was like, look, what if the shame and guilt is what invites, the devil to take hold? We're paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing here. What if this is what causes the devil to take hold? Yeah. And so I think the others realized that Anne had this gift of connecting with the individual who was possessed, not just specifically seeing the demon, but seeing the person, because I guess to her, people, when you're performing an exorcism, people forget about the actual individual, but she's able to connect with the individual while they're being possessed. Mm-hmm. And so I think the others realized that she had some kind of a gift.
She has a gift. She has a gift to recognize the people that's inside.
Yeah.
So then she formed a connection with another patient, which is a little girl, which later on we found out that's her daughter. Mm-hmm. But she connected with this little girl, and she sees that the girl is in torment. And of course, the demon is taunting and saying, I see that you accepted my invitation. They just want her to they just want to possess her. Yeah. And of course, Anne didn't want her daughter to suffer like how she suffered when she was young. So she went ahead and and took the demon. She took the demon within herself, sacrificed herself, and jumped in a pond of holy water.
Yeah, because they ended up releasing the little girl, but then the little girl like backtracked or whatever.
Yeah. She relapsed.
She relapsed, right. And so the little girl ended up killing everybody that was in the ambulance. And so I guess underneath the facility, they have these holding cells,
like a catacombs. Almost. Yeah.
And so there was that's
questionable.
Fountain. I know, right?
Why did they do this one thing?
Maybe back in a heyday, that's how it was.
I don't know, but they like keeping little girls prisoner. I'm just saying, I don't like that shit.
I don't like it either. So while in underground,
in captivity,
basically there was like a fountain of like a well, sort of kind of like a little pool of holy water. Yeah. And so, like Dee was saying, the Anne ended up, saying pretty much meeting up with her little girl and talking to the demon, and basically gave herself. And so the demon went into Anne, and the priest that Anne kind of like bonded with, took the little girl and basically told her to hide because he knew that the demon that is in Anne was gonna come after her. Right. Yeah.
Because like you said.
So basically, Anne kind of just, Anne went acrobatic with this bitch. You know how it do a lot of contortion going on. It's the same shit. Yeah. The contort of the body. You bend it backwards. They didn't want to massage envy maybe every day of the week. Because I just don't understand how you get back like that. But anyway,
this is where I fell asleep.
Okay, so yeah. So
now I didn't do the head. I didn't do the close the eyes and then woke up. I did the head bob. Like the head. The hair went ba-boom. I got whip.
You got whiplash because you.
I got whiplash because I fell asleep. You supposed to be like, oh shit.
You wake up quick. Who So yeah, okay. So when the entity went into Anne, she kind of contorted and all that shit. And so the priest told the little girl to hide, and Anne kind of like bitch,
submerged,
I'm here.
Yeah, but she actually
before she submerged herself into the.
I'm sorry because I felt sleepy. Yeah,
before she submerged herself, she obviously was fucking with the priest and kind of like blew him away. He flew against the wall, and Anne found her daughter and was choking her. But then while she's choking her, Anne is hearing a voice. Now, if you when you're watching the movie, you see Anne hearing a voice of just like a distant voice, and we come.
That's
Dee
right.
And I make the connection
throughout the whole movie.
Yes, that it's her mother, and her mother is saying, "Let go." So because Anne is having her daughter, she's choking her daughter above this holy water little well, makeshift well, and so her mother is saying, "Let go," and so she's just remembering conversations that she's had with a psychiatrist.
If she's a psychiatrist,
if that's what she is, we don't really know what the title of that woman is, but just remembering all this stuff, and Anne kind of takes hold of herself and just releases her grip from her daughter's neck and just throws her ass in the fucking holy water goddamn well. And there you go.
And then she went. She didn't do all that. I'm fucking. But you could see her just falling in the water, and I was like, "God damn, that looked like a pool. It don't even look like a fountain." Because she was going deep.
How deep is this water? The water is deep. I said, "Oh my God, is it over 6 feet deep? It's deep." Because she's just deep, going, flowing down.
I totally feel like.
So after that,
did she get cautious?
So Buddy, the priest woke up from being, thrown across the area, and runs to the makeshift well, and comes out of there and
coughing.
All is well in Whoville.
So we thought. So her daughter. So Anne was able to keep that secret from the little girl because the girl was adopted by another family.
Yes.
And so she was going home with that family. So Anne kept that secret. She gave the little girl a hug because Anne was hospitalized, so she was in a hospital bed. And so the little girl went about her way, and then that's when Anne left. She left the school, right, and then went into the taxi, or am I going to?
No. So after all this whole ordeal, Archdiocese says, you've been extended an opportunity.
That's right. Yes.
To go to I guess learn at the Vatican.
Oh,
it's an unprecedented. Because, Mother Superior gotta always say that fucking word. It's an unprecedented offer.
Yeah, so she was able to go to the Vatican to get the higher learning.
Into exorcism. So becoming the first female exorcist within, I guess, from
that convent or whatever.
700 years ago.
She's a criminal.
So I guess there was another female exorcist, but it was 700 years ago that happened. So she's the first after 700 years to become a female exorcist. And y'all, the ending reminded me of Stigmata. Do you remember Stigmata, where after Halle Berry helped?
She's in Stigmata?
No. I said it reminded me
But you said Halle Berry.
Yeah, because Halle Berry's in Stigmata, the movie Stigmata.
She is?
Yes, she is. So
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's
Halle Berry.
Yes.
And Stigmata. With the blonde-haired lady.
That's not Stigmata?
No, that's not Stigmata.
What's the name of the movie? Okay, my bad, y'all. It's not Stigmata. It's
because I feel like that's
It's not Stigmata. It's called something else. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Gothica?
Yes.
Gothica. Okay,
Gothica. My bad, y'all.
I was saying Stigmata because I was like Patricia Arquette's in Stigmata, right?
Okay. Yes, you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
Okay.
So it reminds.
I was gonna say I'm drunk, but I'm fucked up, and I ain't that fucked up.
It's Gothica. It reminded me of at the ending of Gothica.
Damn, I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah, where Halle Berry helps that patient that her husband and the police officer killed, and after she helps that spirit, the other spirits are now they want her help,
right?
And so it reminded me of Gothica, where the Anne is in a taxi, and it's like, I think before she leaves, I can't remember who said what. Oh, the teacher, the black priest, I guess. He tells her, now the devil knows who you are.
Right.
And so now she gets in a taxi, and basically she's being attacked.
She's being attacked. Yeah.
So
That's how it ended.
Yeah, my bad. Not stigmata.
I was like,
Gossip.
stigmata? Halle Berry was a stigmata?
Yeah, she was. Y'all know she was Patricia Arquette, the black version. Leave me alone.
Listen, I was about to say, yo, this is the butterfly effect. This is the Mandela effect of this bitch.
Stigmata. It's the same thing. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it's Gothica.
Oh my gosh! Listen, guys,
Yes.
So did you like the movie? I thought it was okay.
It was okay. I'm not gonna say
the part that I saw.
Wow. I'm not gonna say it was the best of the best, but it was definitely entertaining.
It definitely
whatever it was.
It's not the best of the best. With orders, sir.
That's not the best. No, it's not the best of the best.
It's an okay watch.
It's an okay watch. Yeah.
So guys, what was your thoughts about Pray for the Devil?
Insert Tom Ellis.
Okay. Let us know on our email at twodrunksisters@gmail.com. The number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS @gmail.com, because I'm so fucked up right now.
And please follow us on all social media platforms
at 2drunksisters.
Yeah. And if you have any other movies that you have in mind you want us to review, please let us know. Hit us up on our DM. Our DM. I said our D-mail. Hit us up on our D-mail.
We have a D-mail. We have a D-mail, okay? I got, listen, I'm, over the weekend, I was fucking around watching Stomp the Yard.
Oh, you was? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Anyways. Anywho,
y'all
baby
be warm
boo.
out there.
It's cold as Pheanock outside.
It's cold, okay?
Bundle up, stay
Stay
warm.
warm.
Watch out for that black ice, because that black ice will rob you blood.
Okay, shit. So yeah, to the goddamn North Pole. All right.
Guys, we appreciate you listening to us. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. Tune in for the next one, and you have a safe holiday.
Yes, it's your holiday.
All the holidays that everybody celebrate, whoever celebrate the holidays. Happy holiday to you, baby. We appreciate you listening to us. Tune in for our next episode, okay? Peace.